Well, UNLV, one of 45 universities under federal investigation, accused of violating Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The federal law prohibits discrimination based on race in any program that receives federal funding.
This is, of course, part of the pushback to DEI programs. News 3's Tiffany Lane is looking into this investigation. She's here in the studio now to tell us what she has uncovered. Hi, Tiffany.
Yeah, hi. A lot of people have questions about this. The Department of Education's investigation is just one step we've seen after many comments that the White House is looking to end DEI programs. In a statement on Friday, Linda McMahon, Secretary of the Department of Education, said, "Students must be assessed according to merit and accomplishment, not prejudged by the color of their skin." This after announcing the investigation into 45 universities the White House says limited eligibility based on race by partnering with the PhD project. The ACLU of Nevada believes it's another political move by the White House towards eliminating DEI programs.
I think they view minorities who engage in PhD program potentially as a threat, which is why they would end up seeking to preclude them from entering into these programs or attempting to make it more difficult, right?
According to the organization's website, the PhD project was founded in 1994. In a statement to News 3, they laid out their vision to, quote, create a broader talent pipeline of current and future business leaders who are committed to excellence and to each other through networking, mentorship, and unique events. The organization also said this year it opened up the membership application to anyone who shares the vision. UNLV also issuing a statement saying the university is aware of the federal investigation and 3 former UNLV professors were participants in the mentoring program, the PhD project. One was Professor Patricia Navarro-Velez, who was killed during the shooting on campus in December of 2023. The other 2 are no longer with UNLV. UNLV English professor Doug Unger, who also serves as the UNLV chapter president for the Nevada Faculty Alliance, says he's been part of admitting graduate students to universities for over 42 years. He did not speak on the investigation, but spoke about DEI in general terms.
When I think of diversity in education, what I think of is that we're making efforts to expand the pool of applicants to our graduate programs, while still maintaining an absolute kind of practice of admitting only those who are the most qualified.
He provided an example of the selection process using his program Creative Writing International.
We admit blindly based on writing samples. We don't even really look at any of the other factors except for the quality of the writing sample. Then we'll look at the educational background. Then we'll look at the personal statement.
Now, I asked local attorney Matthew Hoffman about the investigation because the 3 participants are no longer with UNLV. He says the employees themselves and their files could be potential evidence of a possible violation. Now, Hoffman used the example of if the investigation found they were given preferential treatment on the basis of race at the expense of others. He says penalties could include fines or future funding losses. We will continue to follow up on this developing story and provide updates as they become available. In studio, I'm Tiffany Lane for News 3. Back to you.
All right, Tiffany, thank you so much for breaking that all down for us.